Hey guys, it's me Eric, and Rick and Morty Fortnite Wave 3 is officially in the works, and the only things that we have confirmed so far is a Pickle Rick skin. Now I know we already had like a back bling for Pickle Rick, but we're getting a skin of Pickle Rick. For basically for the ones who like missed the battle pass where C137 Rick was in the battle pass. So for people who missed that battle pass like me, this is basically the only other chance we're gonna actually get Rick in Fortnite. Because Rick is like exclusive to a battle pass. We're also gonna be getting Mr. Poopy Butthole as a sidekick, not as a skin, as a sidekick. Yeah. So those are the only two confirmed things. Besides that, there will be multiple and several other skins, and the possibilities for those skins are almost endless. Before we get to that, Shina also posted the same thing. Uh, Multiple skins, including Pickle Rick. Also, like I said, even though most of the time when a character is a back bling, they don't make it into a skin unless it's someone like Groot, where like they can grow, like things like that, like different forms and references, if you know what I mean. So yeah, usually though, things that are back blings aren't usually skins, but that there has been like a lot of rare cases, which technically isn't rare, but it's still rare, like where we get something that is both a back bling and a skin. And Pickle Rick is gonna be one of those things. So now I already have the Pickle Rick back bling. So hopefully Fortnite will be able to hook someone up, like whoever has the Pickle Ricks, back bling will get the Pickle Rick skin for free. Hopefully. Most likely, absolutely not. They wouldn't do that unless you already have a skin and an edit style is being updated to that skin. So now Rick and Morty has a lot of blood, but especially Pickle Rick will probably have blood on him. But since Fortnite used to be like last year, it was rated for everyone, but late last year it was turned into teen because more mature themes were being added, like South Park. Um, what was another thing that was added? It was South Park. Uh, there's a lot of mature themes in Fortnite with when it comes to collabs and stuff. So I think it's obviously about time that they like are taken more seriously with mature themes. So maybe with adding blood on their skins. They already have the policy where like the 13 plus skins, and you can't wear them in everyone rated game modes. So this does have a highly likely possibility to be the first skin in Fortnite to have blood on it. Because so far, to my knowledge, there's only like very niche, unseeable dried blood on some skins. Not very noticeable, but the only blood you'll see in like on a Fortnite skin is like very very dry blood. That's the extent, and the only like flesh you'll see is like inside of something's mouth, like a demogorgon, like something dramatic like that. Like that has to be part of the outfit, like a demogorgon. Yeah. So it could work without any of the blood, but it could also be a practice to if they added blood on the skin. So to see how people would react if it was a no biggie. Uh, it could be a big thing like, oh, they added blood on the skin. That's pretty cool. They're being more mature. Um, it's a lot more. They have a lot of more potential with this. Um, yeah. I feel like his pickaxe would be the syringe that was supposed to like cure him or whatever of being a pickle. Not cure him, but to turn him back. I watched Rick and Morty until like season 8, I don't know. It was an episode, I don't know. Now it's time to talk about what skins we could be getting and potentially because with Rick and Morty, It's unlimited. Like, you don't understand what unlimited means if you haven't watched Rick and Morty. But let's just go into it. First up is probably not very likely, but Jerry Prime, because Jerry himself would be so bland to add. Like, for example, with Summer, from Rick and Morty, they couldn't just add Summer. That'd just be so bland. So they had to add the princess I don't know. I forgot what that variant was called. Well, it was C-137, or maybe was it Prime? No, it was C-137. Uh, what's her name? I don't know. I don't know what the canon name for Summer is anymore. But yeah, so you know what I mean. They had to give her more style. With Morty, all they had to do was like give him a mech suit. Rick, you didn't have to do anything with Rick. It's Rick. Voice crack. But yeah, but if you want to add Jerry in the game, he's gonna have to be the prime Rick. Um, I mean, he could have an edit style of normal Jerry. I said Rick before. I mean, if you guys are gonna add Jerry in the game, make it prime Jerry, cause normal Jerry is so bland. And same thing with Beth in later minutes of this video. But yeah, so likely, not most likely, but they said they did not give us an amount of skins. They just said that there would be multiple and several. Hypex and Shinna said. So maybe there are gonna be like a lot of skins in this new wave. Evil Morty. Now it's very very likely because he does play like an extremely good part in the Rick and Morty series or whatever. And the cosmetics are already basically set in stone. It's so easy to make, and the skin would be so easy to make too. Just remake Morty's. Just make evil Morty's face more smug, and just add all the evil Morty details. Um, Along with these cosmetics, it'd be so easy. It'd be such a missed opportunity not to. Um, but also, and people are gonna be saying, wait, I don't want a mech. Mechs are trash. They would genuinely have like him, like disfiguredly lanky cartoon cat ass build, then have a build. I mean, holy stutter, a a mech, because the mech actually have cool designs. It lets Fortnite experiment with them. They should have done that with SpongeBob. I'm completely satisfied with the sidekick. I mean, with the sidekick alone, that would have been butt cheeks. But the SpongeBob collab was average. It could have been better, but it was average. It's better than the Sonic collab. God awful. Um, Shoes in a car. Can you believe that? Anyways, ignore Jerry. I didn't know. He just looks so depressed. He's just looking at his empty ice cream cone. That's so depressing. But that's hilarious. Space Beth. Now, like I already said, and I'll say it once more, Beth herself is way too, like, her form is way too bland to add in the game. So obviously they're gonna have to do a more edgy or cooler version, like Space Beth. Now Space Beth could have a edit style with like these clothes, or maybe even normal Beth has an edit style, and the where she's wearing like that space stuff, and with all the tech off and stuff. So most likely, Rick Prime. I keep saying. I mean, Jerry Prime is less likely. Evil Morty is really likely, but Memory Rick is still a lot likely because he does have an important part in season 8. I think it's season 8. Um. So yeah, but it kind of diminished the value of Battle Pass C-137 Rick, but they already did that with Homer Simpson. Cause let me show you something. As we all know, there was like a Fortnite season of The Simpsons, and Homer Simpson was a Battle Pass exclusive. But later, near the end, they wanted to add basically the same thing, but with underwear on it. So that diminished the value, first of all, of the Battle Pass skin, and they'd basically be reselling it. So it's not new, and they did this with Deadpool and a few others. So it's not new for them to do something like this, but it'd be a little disappointing for the people who already had Rick. Um, and it just diminished the value. That's like if young Kratos was added, and you had old Kratos rare. You see what I mean? So yeah. Another possibility, not likely, but Citadel Ricks, plural, like Ricks. That's likely, but not really likely, because like I said, they look more like Rick than Memory Rick, surprisingly. So that would be more of a resell than normal Rick. So I don't think Fortnite would do that because even they have boundaries. But Rick Prime, on the other hand, is probably the most likely, if not Space Beth, on this list because he's the main villain, literally. Um, and literally it's the exact same Rick thing. He's less similar to Rick than the Citadel Rick and Memory Rick, even though Memory Rick has a good chance of being in Wave 3. Rick Prime has a better chance because he's Prime. He's so aura, and he's the main villain. So it wouldn't make sense not to. It'd be such a goofy way to go out if they didn't add the bomb as some kind of cosmetic, mostly as a back bling, but still. Now, time for POIs. This is the most unlikely thing on this entire list, but there is a chance. It's not zero, but we could, besides the POI, whatever, we could get a squanchy sidekick. That is extremely likely. But, besides that, um, a, a POI of Rick and Morty something, like Planet Squanch or something, that's highly unlikely, but at the same time, really unlikely. Obviously, not this size because it's just a wave 3. It's nothing that serious. But, like if it, like in wave 1, they would probably do this back in the Battle Pass days. But too late for that. So, yeah. Bird Person is another highly likely person to be added to Fortnite. Um, just most likely because he's Rick's best friend. A huge role in the story and overall just a good character. And there are several characters, so probably. Yeah, same thing with but like, except Squanchy would probably be a sidekick. Gromfolite, whatever that, like, green alien is right there, like a bug, right there. That's highly likely too. Not highly likely, but there's still a chance. Oh yeah, I forgot about Evil Rick. Like the fake origin of Evil Morty. That has a good chance too. But this is a better look at I don't know, their cosmetics. This is a good bag bling, I guess. Oh, what is this? Regeneration or something? Yeah. So that was everything potentially gonna be in Rick and Morty. X Fortnite Wave 3. I didn't even consider the possibility of like Rick and Morty weapons in Fortnite or like a portal gun. Imagine that. That'd be so badass. Next video coming is just in general chapter 7 season 2 news. It'll include Looney Tunes stuff like that. And then what if Ben 10 came to Fortnite? I'll probably do that. Overall, guys, that is literally everything I have. So that is all the Rick and Morty Wave 3 X Fortnite news.